Dutchman. The teams are getting lined up and ready for introductions and then national anthem.
First of all, for Albion College and their head coach, Mr. Jacob DeCola, the Britons.
We'll start starting lineups for the Britons, coached by Jacob DeCola. The Britons lead the MIAA with a 5-0 league record. They come in 9-4 overall. Number 6, Paul Johnson. Number 7, Matt Lowe's. Number 17, Dave Brown. Number 19, Brian Griffiths. Number 20, Harrison Palmer. Number 21, David Dorado. Number 22, Dominic Harper. Number 32, Kyle DeCamp. And number 40, Cameron Braun. And the goalie, Brad Bogus. For the Flying Dutchman, coached by Michael Shannels, the Flying Dutchmen come into the season 9-5 overall and 3-2 in the MIAA play. Number 2, Taylor Deaver. Number 7, Parker Ostrink. Number 8, Chris Bosher. Number 9, Gino Battaglia. Number 10, Gunnar Elder. Number 17, Thomas Bryce Tellner. Number 20, Zach Weber. Number 26, Zam Hansel. Number 30, Will Darmermuth. And in goal, Joey Williams. Flying Dutchman will look to further muddy the MIAA race with a victory today. Trine has already defeated Olivet 7-5 in their match, forging a two-way tie for third place in the MIAA standings. But before we talk more about the league race, we will stand for our national anthem. And we are ready to go with this important MIAA matchup for the Flying Dutchman and Britons. This is the last week of regular season play. Teams are jockeying for a spot in next week's MIAA tournament, which of course will determine which team advances to the NCAA Division III tournament. Flying Dutchmen are looking to, again, join Trine and Olivet in that third place tie. Albion tops the league standings. Alma is in second place. Alma is in action tonight, hosting Calvin. And again, the Trine is coming off a 7-5 win at Olivet. The Flying Dutchmen are coming off 2 tough losses last week to at Alma and to Olivet. And that'll put the Flying Dutchman in a tough position. The toughest loss was the loss to Alma, 10-9 after giving up 3 unanswered goals in the final period. But the Flying Dutchman have an opportunity today and win against Albion. Defending MIAA champion will go a long way in helping the Flying Dutchman's resume. It's a 5-team race. Adrian, Kalamazoo, and Calvin are out of the league hunt. But it's the opportunity for the Flying Dutchman looking to join that top 4 and get back to MIAA tournament play. We'll have our opening face-off. Number 32, Kyle DeCamp for the Britons, and number 17, Thomas Price Telner will open with the face-off. And we are underway, and the possession will go in favor of the Britons. Britons donning their purple and gold attire with white numbers. Flying Dutchman in white with orange numbers. Flying Dutchmen have scored 218 goals this season, their most in their 4-year varsity history. They face the second highest scoring offense in league play. Albion came in with 77 goals so far this season, second only to Olivet's 89. Britons have had the top second best MIAA defense with 34 goals allowed, just 2 more than Trine has allowed this season. Britons up, setting up their attack. Jack Costigan makes the drive, kicks it back out. Shot there, saved by the Flying Dutchman. Flying Dutchman will attempt to get the clear out. Nice move by Thomas Price Telner, and he'll head up for the successful clear. Gunnar Elder behind. Over Gino Battaglia. Gino and Gunnar have been the 2 top scoring threats for the Flying Dutchman this season. Gunner's the already set single season goal and assist record. Was held to only 1 goal and 1 assist against Olivet, so he'll look to get on track today against a formidable Albion defense. Antonio Reeves putting the pressure on Mike O'Day. O'Day shot high. Gino Battaglia hustles to the back line, and Flying Dutchman will maintain possession. Battaglia spins, loses the Albion defender. Shot, bounce shot, over the head of Bogus. Flying Dutchman will keep it. Gunnar Elder on the run. Backs away from the pressure from Dave Brown. Gunnar bump, shot, goal! Nope, the officials are waving the goal off. See what the penalty is. Tremendous individual effort by Gunnar there. Got shoved to the ground. Dave Brown with the foul call. He will put the Britons down a man. Flying Dutchman will look to answer quickly. Back behind to Matthew Harkema. Harkema pass to Zach Weber. Shot, save. And the Britons will get a chance to clear. Nicholas DiMaggio drops the ball but scoops it back up. Britons get the clear. It's Dylan Neal with possession. Back behind for the Britons. It's Dominic Harper. Throws it out front to Brandon Labodia. Britons now will try to get into their set. 3.5 minutes into this first period. Flying Dutchman swarm, create a turnover. Chase Edgar comes out of it. Passes up to Chris Boscher. Nice pressure there by Albion's Paul Johnson. creates the turnover. The Flying Dutchmen give it up to the Britons. Both teams with a shot on goal so far today. On a cool and cloudy but nice evening at Van Andel Stadium. Flying Dutchmen are down to 2 regular season home matches. Looking to get into the MIAA tournament. The top 2 teams play semifinal matches a week from Thursday. But a lot of lacrosse here in the regular season to play before we know what the matchups are. Ball knocked away from Cameron Braun. Whistle and a goal for the Britons.
Albion College goal, credited to number 40.
That's Cameron Braun with the goal. His first of the game.
10-12 in the first period.
Cameron's the second leading goal scorer in the MIAA with 44 goals this season. Second to Gunnar Elder's 60. 10-12 left in this first period. We'll have another face-off, 1-0. Flying Dutchman trail Albion. Face-off win for Kyle DeCamp. Ball squirts free, but DeCamp gets it, passes it up to Antonio Reeves. Reeves with a quick pass to number 20, Harrison Palmer, and the Britons take a 2-0 lead. Quick stride offense there. Flying Dutchmen are going to get a timeout with 9:54 left in this first period. 2-0 our score. We'll be back momentarily. Back to action here at Van Andel Stadium. Flying Dutchman caught a tough break when their goal after an Albion penalty was waved off. And the Britons took advantage and then struck back with 2 quick goals here. And we'll have a face-off here. DeCamp wins it for the Britons from Bryce Tellner. He'll throw it up to a teammate. Get it back to Harrison Palmer, and the Britons will go into their set against the Flying Dutchman defense. Britons like to rotate players in and out. A very deep roster. Ball knocked away. Good job there by Chris Boscher, diffusing the Albion attack. Hopes long stick midfielder now will try to get Flying Dutchman a successful clear. Taylor Deaver with it. Taylor fakes past an Albion player and charges up the middle of the field. Taylor drops it off. Successful clear for Hope. Get the ball behind the goal to Gunnar Elder. Over to Gino Battaglia. Good scoop there by John Hunger. Flying Dutchman will look to get on the board. Good defense there by Nicholas DiMaggio, creating a turnover. And the Flying Dutchman will have to retreat on defense. David Dorado with the shot, but a save by Joey Williams. Great effort there. Keep the score 2-0. Flying Dutchman try to get a fast break going, but a turnover and an unsuccessful clear. The Britons have kept control of play so far today. Approaching the halfway point of the first period. 2-0 our score. Flying Dutchman trail the Britons. Britons are hoping to clinch a share of the MIAA championship today with a victory. Hope would like a victory to bolster its positioning when it comes to MIAA tournament seeding. Right now, 5 teams are in contention. Only 4 can make it. Harrison Palmer and Zach Hubble change sides. Harrison Palmer with the ball, finds it inside. Throw it behind the goal to John Cook. Cook pressured there by Sam Hansel, but sneaks around and scores.
Unassisted goal for Albion's number 3,
John Cook with a goal. And the Britons now charge to a 3-0 lead with 6:47 left in this first period. That's John Cook's 10th goal of the season. Foul there on Hope. The Britons will get the ball off the face-off. Again, Britons rotate people in and out. Send the ball back to Dominic Hamper, excuse me. Dominic with the fake, the shot, and goal. Good hesitation move there. And the Flying Dutchmen find themselves down 4-0 here. 6:04 left in the first period.
unassisted at 6:04.
This is not the start the Flying Dutchmen were hoping for. Needing a boost of confidence after tough losses last week at Olivet and Alma. Kyle DeCamp with the face-off win. Flying Dutchmen just haven't been able to possess it for long enough. Albion's been dictating play and keeping the ball in its offensive end. Taylor Deaver pressuring on Albion's John Cook. Cook throws it back out top, and the Britons will reset. Dylan Neal holds onto the ball, get a substitution in for the Britons. Shot wide by Zach Hubble. Ball will stay with Albion, though. Shot save by Joey Williams. Britons will reset. Cook from behind the goal. Pressured by Taylor Deaver. Dylan Neal will retreat after some pressure from Josh Blackburn. Spin move, knocked away. Nice defensive play there by Chris Boscher. And Hope will get on the run. Boscher takes it all the way up for a clear. But a bad pass and a turnover. And unfortunately, the Flying Dutchmen don't get a chance to take advantage of that opportunity. Unforced error there. Cook throws it in the back to Dominic Camper. Camper pressured there by Luke Donsel. Shot. Joey Williams hustles out of this goal to try to get Hope possession. But the Britons will keep it. Moved there by John Cook. Shot. Shot is wide, but the Britons keep the ball in their possession. 3 minutes left in the first period. 4-0 our score. The Flying Dutchmen are trailing. Shot there by Brandon Lebiota, and it's wide. Albion will keep it, though. Cook behind the net. Pressured by Taylor Deaver. Nice knock away by Deaver. Bryce Tellner is knocked to the ground. That's going to be a penalty on the Britons. He gets up, though. See what the Flying Dutchman can do with this opportunity. Gino Battaglia pressured. Spins away from Albion's Matt Lowe's. Ball Battaglia too high. And we'll get a stoppage in play. Should have the penalty on the Britons. Looks like another push. 30-second penalty. Second of the game on the Britons, but they've been the aggressor today. And it's earned them a 4-0 lead here. 2 minutes left in the first period. Gunnar Elder with possession. Over to Grant Brogan. Over to Parker Ostrink. Ostrink drives down. Shot. Nice save by Albion's Brad Bogus. Ball squirted away momentarily. It was probably one of the better opportunities the Flying Dutchmen have had to score, but Bogus came through. Britons will get the clear out. Successful one for them. Dylan Neal with possession. Happy to be patient. Approaching the 1 minute mark left in this first period.
1 minute to play in the period. 1 minute.
Britons are happy to be patient, set up for the right scoring opportunity. Hope will try to keep this score 4-0 if they can't create a turnover. Ball knocked away. Squirting free, though. Chris Boscher is trying to get it, and he will get the ball up for the Flying Dutchman. 20 seconds left. Grant Brogan with possession, takes a hit, runs up. Brogan with the shot. Goal! Flying Dutchman get on the board. 4-1 here with 8 seconds left in the first period. Top corner, right corner shot from Grant Brogan, and the Flying Dutchman get a much-needed boost. Cut Albion's lead to 4-1. Great case of good defense, knocking the ball away, creating a turnover. And the Flying Dutchman, knowing that the time was running out in the period, delivered a well-placed shot and get on the board 4-1 and get a much added boost of confidence. Britons will get it. And that is the end of the first period. 4-1 our score. Hope feeling much better thanks to the goal with 8 seconds left in the period. Grant Brogan's 26th goal of the season. And we will have a quick 2-minute break. Back in action here at Van Andel Stadium on the campus of Hope College. We're ready for the second period. 4-1 our score. The Flying Dutchman trail the Britons, but come off with a big goal here at the end of the first period with about 8 seconds left. And they'll look to crawl back into this match. Another big Hope Albion lacrosse showdown, and the women's side is down at Albion. And midway through the first half, the Britons lead the Flying Dutch 4-2. Battle of MIAA unbeatens. Cal DeCamp best Thomas Price Tellner for the face-off win. And we're underway here in this second period. Zach Hubble with the ball, charges in, throws it behind to Dominic Hamper. Hamper swings it around. Harrison Palmer at the top. Good pressure by the Hope defense, creates a loose ball. And ball is scooped up by Joey Williams, and the Flying Dutchmen have created a turnover. Over to Chris Boscher. Up to Chase Edgars. Flying Dutchman will try to clear. Tripped, and we're going to have a penalty. David Dorado with the penalty. Good fortune for the Flying Dutchman. That's the third penalty of the game for Albion. A 1-minute penalty for tripping for David Dorado. Let's see the Flying Dutchman with a great chance to cut in the Albion lead. Grant Brogan, who scored at the end of the first period with possession, spins it around to Battaglia. Over to Gunnar Elder, to the top of the key. Gunnar with the shot save. Right, Brad Bogus. Breton slowing it down. 2 minutes into this second period. Dylan Neal with possession, pressured by Hope. Throws it down, shot. Went way wide, but possession will stay with the Britons and keep Hope in its defensive end. Taylor Deaver works on John Cook. Cook gives up possession. Pressure there from Josh Blackburn. Knocks the ball away. But scooped up. Shot. And number 40, Cameron Braun, delivers again with his second goal of the game. Two Hope defenders tried to create a turnover, but the ball still got to Braun, and the second leading goal scorer in the NCAA ripped it through. And with 3 minutes and 4 seconds gone in the second period, Albion has answered and make the score 5-1 against the Flying Dutchman. Flying Dutchman not able to get a face-off. Albion is now a perfect 8 for 8 of faceoffs, and that's been one contributing factor in this 5-1 deficit for the Flying Dutchman. It's allowed Britons to maintain possession and control and pace. See what the Flying Dutchman are going to do to short circuit this possession and get the ball back. Dominic Hampener with possession, playing behind. Nope, excuse me, correction. That's David Dorado. Shot high by John Cook. Flying Dutchman will remain on defense. Cook with a move, pressured by Chris Bosher. Cook spins around, shot, save. We're going to have a stoppage in play. I believe there's going to be a penalty on the Flying Dutchman. Got a cross check. Looks like we're going to have 2 penalties. A 2-minute penalty for Taylor Deaver, cross check to the head. And then number 17, Thomas Bryce-Tellner with a 30-second penalty for pushing.
Cross check. Number 17, Thomas Bryce-Tellner, 30 seconds for push.
So Flying Dutchman will play 2 men down. Just 4 defenders and goalie Joey Williams. Boscher, Dommermuth, Donsel. Shot save. Nice job by Joey Williams. Quick attempt by David Dorado. And Flying Dutchman will go clear. Ball knocked away from Josh Blackburn. But Bryce-Tellner, his penalty has expired, so he's back in, still waiting on Taylor Deaver. And the Britons will take a timeout. 9:36 left in this first half. 5-1 in favor of Albion. We'll be back in just a few seconds. Back in action here at Van Andel Stadium on the Hope campus of Hope College. Another Hope action today. The Hope women's tennis team defeated Trine 9-0 and set up a first place showdown with Kalamazoo on Friday here at Hope College. 4 o'clock start for that big tennis match. Britton's back with possession. Flying Dutchman trying to keep them on the board, killing off the 2-minute penalty for Taylor Deaver. Zach Kinney with the drop. Ball is loose, and it looks like Albion, though, is going to keep possession. Dylan Neal with a shot. Save for Joey Williams. Flying Dutchman get it up to Liam Turley. Bring him forward to Blackburn, and that's a successful clear, but clear is good, but a quick turnover. Flying Dutchmen have had too many of those so far. That's led to Albion keeping control of possession. Flying Dutchman will get set on defense. Cameron Braun already with 2 goals. Braun with the shot wide. Possession will stay with the Britons. Charlie Hermy brings it out. Another shot, but it's wide. Spin move, nice knock away there by Luke Donsel. Thwarted a scoring chance. Britons, though, keep possession. Brown will throw it back out. Up top to Zap Hubble. Charlie Hermes behind the net, throws it back out. Britons will work it around. Harrison Palmer with the shot. Bounce shot over the right shoulder of Joey Williams, and the Britons extend their lead to 6-1 here. 7:22 left in the first half.
Unassisted, number 20, Harrison Palmer. 7:22 for the second period.
Harrison Palmer with his second goal of the game. That's his 9th goal of the season. Face off. Britons win again. Perfect 9. Oh, Flying Dutchman get it. First face-off win of the day for the Flying Dutchman. See what they can set up. Back to Gino Battaglia behind the net. On in front. Shot by John Hunger, but a save. But then a hold on the Britons. The Flying Dutchman keep an important possession. Battaglia wards off the defender. Takes contact from the goalie. We got a penalty. Confusion here. Question whether who initiated the contact, I believe, is what the officials are going to be talking about. It looked like the Albion goalie was the one who was going after the ball, but it initiated it. But we'll see what the officials say. They're the ones that count. The goalie, Brad Bogus, is charged with a hit to the head, cross check. That's a 2-minute penalty, so he has to come out, and the Britons have to put in another goalie, and that'll be Brandon Tata. Gunnar Elder with the top. Passes over to Grant Brogan. Shot wide by Grant. Dutchman set it up. Gunnar Elder with the shot, and goes high. Flying Dutchman wanted that ball to be their possession, but are not able to. Went out of bounds too quickly. A tough break for Hope. Unsuccessful clear. Turnover for the Britons. Flying Dutchman, for their sake, get it back. Gunnar Elder with it. He will throw it over to Gino Battaglia. Back to Elder. Grant Brogan, top of the... Now to Parker Ostrink, pressured by Nicholas DiMaggio. Grant Brogan with a shot. Goal! Grant Brogan with his second goal of the game. 5:29 left in the second period. The Flying Dutchmen cut their deficit to 6-2. Important goal there with Albion's top goalie serving the penalty. And Brad Bogus is still waiting to come back in. Face-off will go. Thomas Price-Tellner wins it. Ball knocked away, though. Nice defensive play by Paul Johnson. And that'll kill some valuable time for the Britons. DeCamp drops it off to Dylan Neal. And the Britons will set. Britons are happy to take as long as they can, get their goalie back in the game. Brad Bogus is ready to come in, and he will get back as Brandon Tata gets off the field. And the Britons are happy to have their number one goalie back in the pipes. Britons with possession, up 6-2 on Hope. 4:20 left in the first period. Fake and a shot in the goal by David Dorado. Had Thomas Price-Tellner on his hip and spun away and then ripped a shot past Joey Williams. And the Britons answer 7-2, extending their lead.
At 4:15 of the second period. Britons now leading 7-2.
Face-off, possession, battled for it. Kyle DeCamp wins again. He's been dominant on the face-offs. Throws it wide. And that'll shot wide, and that'll give the ball back to the Flying Dutchman. Flying Dutchman will drop it off to Joey Williams. Up to Chase Edgar. Gets pressured by multiple Albion defenders. Gets it over to Chris Boscher. Boscher rips a pass up to Grant Brogan. Flying Dutchman will go on the attack. Grant finds Gino Battaglia. Battaglia backs it out. Back over to Brogan. Shot. Wide, but Hope will keep possession. Gunnar Elder spins. Bounces a shot, and it is wide. Go out of bounds. Gino Battaglia hustles over to the corner. Flying Dutchman will keep possession. Battaglia circles around. Takes a shot from the Albion defender. Pushed away. And then we got it. Looks like the flags are up. Penalty. I believe that's going to be on Albion. Matt Lewis did a good job, but probably had one swing too much. Unfortunately for the Flying Dutchman. And that'll mean a stoppage in play. 2:47 left in the first half. And then indeed, Matt Lowes with the penalty. Slashing looks like a 1-minute penalty.
Penalty to Albion's number 7. Matt Lowe's 1 minute for slashing.
Flying Dutchman. Pass behind Gunnar Elder. Good hustle try, and Grant Brogan's able to scoop up the ground ball. Just the passing just a little bit off for Hope. Could not take advantage of a scrambling Albion defense. Flying Dutchman will reset. And we're going to get a timeout by Hope, as they don't want to squander this important possession. 2:23 left in the first half. 7-2 our score, and we'll be back shortly. Back in action here at Van Andel Stadium after the Hope timeout. Flying Dutchman with possession, trying to cut Albion's lead down to 7-3. Parker Ostrink gets pressured by the Albion defender, Nicholas DiMaggio, but able to spin it around. Over to Elder. There he goes. Gunnar Elder rips a shot top right corner. Beats Brad Bogus and the Flying Dutchman with their third goal of the game. Gunner's first of the game and cuts Albion's lead to 7-3. 1:56 left in this first half. Very important goal for Hope. Got to try to chip away at this Albion lead. Now got to try to win this face-off and get another possession. Britain's nearly doubling the Flying Dutchman in shots, 13-7. DeCamp with the face-off win. Errant pass. And that'll be a turnover on the Britons. 1:45 left and counting. Good scoop there by O'Day. Stick knocked out of his hand. Good turnover caused. And just like that, the Britons I believe that was no 40, correction. 40, Cameron Braun strikes again, his third goal of the game. And just like that, the Flying Dutchmen are back down 5 goals, an 8-3 margin here. The Britons created a turnover caused by John Cook, and that led to a scoring opportunity. Battle for the face-off. Spryce Tellner scoops it up. We have a Flying Dutchman injured at midfield, and we're going to get a stoppage in play. That is Will Dommermuth, senior, hobbling off. Hopefully he'll be okay.
Number 30, Will Dunruth, shaken up in that last play for the Flying Dutchman.
Flying Dutchman with possession, trying to cut this lead back down to 4 here. Approaching 1 minute left in the first half. Parker Osterink spins around. Pressured by Antonio Reeves. Osterink with the shot wide. Hope will keep possession.
51 seconds remaining, second period.
Battaglia. Followed by Matt Lowe's. Battaglia tries to throw up a shot. Ball bouncing around. And the Britons will get possession here. 30 seconds left. Ball knocked away. Loose on the ground. Over to Zach Weber. .20 seconds left in the first half. Britons with possession. Cameron Braun passes it back. Shot off the post. Good break for Hope. Ball on the ground. Cameron Braun scoops it up again.
5, 4,
Harrison Palmer fakes. Shot and goal. Harrison Palmer with his third goal of the game, and the Flying Dutchmen are down 9-3.
seconds remaining in the half. Goal scored by Harrison Palmer, his third of the evening, number 20, Harrison Palmer.
And that'll do it for the first half.
Your score, the Britons of Albion 9, the Flying Dutchman of Hope 3.
9-3 our score at halftime here. We're going to have a 10-minute break, and we'll be back for the call of the second half.
Halftime has begun.
Back at Van Andel Stadium here, ready for the second half. This NCAA men's lacrosse match, with the Flying Dutchman trailing 9-3 to the MIAA leading Britons of Albion. Elsewhere across the MIAA, Adrian is up 5-1 to Kalamazoo. And Calvin, in a little bit of a surprise, is tied with the Alma at 5-5. Earlier today, try and beat Olivet. And so as of right now, that leaves Albion in first at 5-0, followed by Alma at 4-1. And then Trine and Olivet are tied for third place at 4-2, and Hope is 3-2. Flying Dutchman will need to figure out something to reverse and for a second half comeback against the Britons. We'll start with the 15-minute third period. Face off between DeCamp and Sprice Telner. Pile of Albion and Hope players, and it's Kyle DeCamp comes out with it. Kyle DeCamp charges up and fouls Cameron Braun, and a quick shot, and just like that, the Britons have extended their lead to 10-3. 15 seconds into the second half. And the hole, unfortunately, is a little deeper for the Flying Dutchman. Braun wasted no time. Got a quick shot off and beat Joey Williams, and that's Cameron's fourth goal of the game. And we're back at it for a face-off. A turnover by the Britons after the face-off win. Cameron Braun is certainly making his case for MIAA MVP. Flying Dutchman bring it up. Parker Ostrink charges up ahead. Quick passes, get the ball to Gunnar Elder. Correction. On that was Zach Weber in the back, but the Flying Dutchman circle it back out. Ostrink up top. Grant Brogan, number 4, looking to come in. Grant's got 2 of Hope's goals today, and he'll jog onto the field. Brogan with possession. Grogan shot, save, right at the feet of Brad Bogus. And Bogus throws it up top to Nicholas DiMaggio. DiMaggio finds Braun, but Braun with a turnover, and Hope will get the ball back quickly. Hope will attempt the clear. And that's Liam Turley gets it up for a successful clear for the Flying Dutchman. Back up to Grant Brogan. Brogan spins, muscles his way, knocked by 2 defenders, ball loose on the ground. Scooped up by Gunnar Elder, shot wide. And it happened so fast, the Britons were able to get back and get possession before the ball went out of bounds. Or get in position for possession, 10-3 our score, 2 minutes into the second half. Flying Dutchmen have been on their heels from the start. A very good Albion team. Albion looking to clinch at least a share of the MIAA championship tonight. If Calvin is able to upset Alma and if Britons win, then they would be outright champs. Got 2 second halves to play, though. Britons happy to be patient here. Throw the ball back behind the hamper. Throw it up top, Zach Hubble. And that is goal again for Cameron Brown. Well-placed shot. Quickly beat Joey Williams between the legs, and the Britons are now up 11-3.
Albion goal, number 40.
Cameron Braun with
Braun,
goal number 5 for the day.
fifth of the
Leads all scorers.
at 11:57 of the third period.
Ball on loose on the turf. Kyle DeCamp of the Britons able to pick it up. Big face-off advantage for the Britons today. Hope has just won 2 face-offs out of 14 or 16 chances. Joey Williams gets the loose ball, and the Flying Dutchman will try to clear. Up to Josh Blackburn, down to Gino Battaglia. Battaglia guarded by Matt Lowe's. Mike O'Day with possession. O'Day pressured by Paul Johnson. Zach Weber scoops up the ground ball. Possession will stay with Hope after the decision by the official. Connor Elder with the ball, loses it. But we're going to get a hold on the Britons. Finds Battaglia, shot high. Hope will keep possession. Gunnar Elder with it. Shot off the post. Unfortunate break for Gunnar. Fine Dutchman get it back to him. Gunnar knocked the ball away from him. Brad Bogus scoops it up, and the Britons will work on a clear. Timeout Albion here, 9:33 left in the third period. Flying Dutchmen are down 11-3. We'll be back in a few seconds. Back in action here at Van Andel Stadium. I want to say thank you to our sponsor, Lawrence and Vanderswart, for helping bringing this broadcast to you today. Shot Britton's wide. Braun, get it over to Braun. Nice save by Joey Williams. Knocked away. The Britons get it back, though. Quick and nice save by Joey Williams. Looks like we're going to have a penalty on the Britons here, but the Flying Dutchman will look to get their fourth goal of the game before play is whistled dead. Battaglia, pressured by Matt Lowe's. Battaglia spins around to Zach Weber. Weber tries to find an alley. Shot. Saved by Lowe's. Harkema scoops up the ground ball and keeps possession. Battaglia has had Lowe's constantly harassing him today. Harkema breaks it out. Ball knocked away by Antonio Reeves. Brogan will keep the ball, though. Despite very good pressure there from the Britons. Harkema keeps it. Finds Brogan. Shot wide. And that will draw the penalty, and it looks like Albion's number 4, Zach Hubble's called for a slash.
Number 4 for Albion, Zach Hubble.
1 minute penalty here.
For slashing.
Mike O'Day, shot wide. Hope will keep possession. Battaglia up to Harkema. Harkema to Osterink. To O'Day again, shot high. Harkema. O'Day back to Osterink. Shot saved by Brad Bogus. Just not able to. Not sure of the call, but something happened, so the Flying Dutchman will get the possession back. O'Day with the shot high. Gino Battaglia will reset for the Flying Dutchman. Osterink to O'Day. Shot. Knocked away, ball loose. Antonio Reeves scoops it up for the Britons. Britons charge ahead. Shot wide. And the Flying Dutchman will get possession. Pass behind O'Day. Ball rolls, but Liam Turley hustles and picks it up. Turley up to Grant Brogan. Grant tried to get a shot, but ball is knocked away by Nicholas DiMaggio. And then Dave Brown scoops it up and brings it forward for the Britons. Dylan Neal with 2 assists on the day will get the play set up for the Britons. Shot wide, and we're going to have a penalty. Looks like it'll be on the Flying Dutchman. Shot wide. Taylor Deaver, 1 minute penalty here. Slashing penalty.
Penalty to number
So
2.
Deaver, Hope's top defender, will head to the penalty box. Brenton circle around the Hope defense, but turn it over. Flying Dutchman turn it over, but they're going to, looks like another whistle. Looks like Chris Bosher is going to be called this time. Shot wide by the Britons. Another MIAA action. Alma is pulled ahead of Calvin 10-6.
Hope College penalty. Number 8, Chris Bosher.
Chris Bosher penalty, so Flying Dutchman will try to kill off a couple penalties. Too easy though, inside and found Zach Kinney, and he scores. And the Britons are now up 12-3.
Number 37, Zach Kinney. Assisted by number 40, Cameron Ron. Power play goal, 4:33, third period. Albion 12, Hope 3.
Face off. And that'll be Zach DeCamp winning another face off for the Britons. .4:14 left here in the third period. Flying Dutchman trailing 12-3. Shot saved by Joey Williams. Ball is knocked away, but the Flying Dutchman will get possession. Thomas Price Stelner. We're going to have a penalty on the Britons. Waiting for the Who. Dylan Neal called for the hold.
30 seconds.
30-second penalty. Parker Ostring on top. Drops it to Battaglia's goal. Gino Battaglia scores off the pass from Parker Ostrink. Took a good shot, but delivered the goal. 12-4. So the Flying Dutchman get their fourth goal. 3:08 left in the third period. Looks like a new face-off man in for The Flying Dutchman, Clayton Sanders, will go against Kyle DeCamp. DeCamp is 15 of 17 so far on the day. And DeCamp picks it up again. That's Gino's 32nd goal of the season. Britons reset it out, back up to Dylan Neal at top. Dylan fakes, shot wide. Britons will keep possession. Turnover there for the Britons. Chase Edgar spins around. Finds John Unger. Great opportunity. The ball just floats out of his stick. Hope will keep possession. Gunnar Elder pressured. Back out to Parker Ostring. Gino Battaglia just scored behind the Albion net, pressured by Matt Lowe's. Battaglia spins. Battaglia works his way free. Shot, goal! Parker Ostring. Albion extended its defense to keep harassing Battaglia. He got rid of it. Flying Dutchman quickly whipped it up to Parker Ostring, and he ripped a shot. Pass Brad Bogus. 1 minute remaining in the third period. Fifth goal of the game for the Flying Dutchman. Albion ahead 12-5. A lot of sacrifice there by Battaglia. He was taking a lot of pressure, but was able to get rid of it, and the Flying Dutchmen were able to score. Face-off win for the Flying Dutchman. Up to Sprice Tellner, and ball is going to be out of bounds. Turnover Hope. It's unfortunate, a rare face-off win, but the Flying Dutchman unable to do anything with the possession. Approaching 30 seconds left here in this third period. 12-5 our score. Jack Costigan. Pressured by Sprice Tellner. Shot. Good save by Joey Williams. Ball loose on the ground. Williams will scoop it up.
10 seconds. 9, 8.
Turnover there by Joey Williams. Tried to get the ball out quickly with the end of the period approaching, but Albion got its stick up. Knocked it down.
Albion College goal credited to number 3, John Cook.
John Cook strikes quickly with 2 seconds left. 13-5 Albion, 7.4 seconds left in this third period. Just a tough break. Joey just trying to be aggressive and got rid of it, and that led to a turnover and an Albion goal. Goalie change for Hope. Mickey Williams will step in goal here.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Face-off win for Hope, up to Grant Brogan.
And that is the end of the period.
Throws it wide, into 3 periods. Our score, Albion 13, Hope 5. We'll be back in a few minutes with the final period. Back at it here at Van Andel Stadium on the campus of Hope College. Here with this broadcast courtesy of the support of Lawrence and Vanderswart. Our score, Hope College trails Albion 13-5.
14 minutes remaining in the women's game. It's Albion 12, Hope 4.
Joey Williams back in goal for Hope. And we are set to get the third period, or final fourth period underway. Face-off won by Kyle DeCamp. Pressured by Hope defenders. He scoops up the second ground ball. Throws it up to Antonio Reeves. Get it over to Cameron Braun. Braun with the shot. Sneaks through. The legs just dribbled over the goal line. And Cameron Braun strikes again for the Britons. His 6th of the game. Gives the Britons a 14-5 lead over the Flying Dutchman.
14:39 remaining, fourth period.
Flying Dutchman win the face-off. Get it up. Tried quickly, but just too quickly. Ball turned over before the Flying Dutchman could get a shot off. And the Britons will bring up possession. Turnover. Hope with possession. Grant Brogan spins. Tries to bounce a shot by, but Brad Bogus, Albion's goalie, picks it up. And the Britons have a clear. Time is on the side. We have a penalty thrown. Cook with the spin move. Gets around, shot saved by Joey Williams. And that'll stop play. Hope gets a 30-second penalty for being offsides.
Says to Hope College, 30 seconds for being offside.
Brenton's working around. Cameron Braun gives it up, gives it back. Top of the key to Dylan Neal. Neal finds Braun. Harrison Palmer with the shot. Rebound scooped up by Cameron Braun. So the Britons will keep possession. 12 minutes remaining here in this final period. Shot and a goal for Harrison Palmer.
Britain goal, unassisted.
Unassisted for Mr. Palmer, and the Britons now lead 15-5 over the Flying Dutchman. And that's Harrison's 12th goal of the season and 4th goal of the game. He is second for the Britons to Cameron Braun's 6 goals. John Cook with 2, Dominic Hamper with 1, and David Dorado with 1. For the Flying Dutchman, Grant Brogan with 2, and 1 apiece for Parker Ostrink, Gino Battaglia, and Gunnar Elder. DeCamp wins the faceoff for the Britons. Throws it up. Chase Edgar scoops and steals. Turnover. Flying Dutchman's Clayton Sanders stepped out of bounds. So possession will go to the Britons. Cameron Braun strikes again. Goal number 7 on the game. Assist from Brandon Lebiota, and it's 16-5. Albion over Hope. Just inside 11 minutes.
Is 7th of the evening, number 40, Cameron Braun. Assist to number 11, Brandon Lebiota. 10:57, 4th period.
Ball scrambled for on the ground. Loose ball picked up by Harrison Palmer. Shot blocked. Cameron Braun will bring it back out. Save for the Flying Dutchman. But a quick shot and a turnover by Joey Williams. Shot wide. Albion will keep possession. Shot and another goal for Harrison Palmer.
Number 20, Harrison Palmer, his 5th of the evening. 9.5 minutes remaining, 4th period. Albion 17, Hope 5.
Britons with the face-off win. Another goal for the Britons.
Albion goal, number 23.
23, Jack. Jack Costigan with the goal. Timeout, Flying Dutchman.
And
8:43 left. We'll be back in a few seconds. Back in action here at Van Andel Stadium on the Hope of campus of Hope College. Ball knocked out of the stick of Grant Brogan. An easy save for Brad Bogus. And the Britons will get the ball up to try a clear. Nicholas DiMaggio gets it in. The Britons have their clear. John Cook spins. Britons with the turnover. Ball bounces away from Gino Battaglia. Turnover. Nice effort there by Chase Edgar, but the Britons keep possession. Off the post for the Britons. Hope will be back on defense. Saved by the Flying Dutchman. Possession will stay with the Britons. Shot by the Britons. Save Hope, but Albion keeps possession. John Cook pressured by Taylor Deaver. Cook spins around, shot wide. Shot save wide. This time the hustle of Luke Donsel. Whistle call here. And looks like the Flying Dutchman will get the possession after all. Battaglia pressured by Albion's Cody Davis. Shot for Gino Battaglia, and there's a goal for the Flying Dutchman. Gino's second of the game. 4:39 left. Albion lead 18-6 over the Flying Dutchman.
Battaglia assisted by Matthew Hartman at 4:39 of the fourth period.
Flying Dutchman will be back in action on Saturday at home against Trine with a caveat of win and win by 4 goals in order to get into the MIAA tournament. MIAA tournament tiebreaker works if you have a 3-way tie, which the Flying Dutchman would need to force with a victory over Trine. Penalty for Corey Cook, 30 seconds for interference.
Number 28, Corey Cook, 30 seconds, interference.
The Britons are back in action on Friday against Olivet, which the Flying Dutchman will be rooting for a stake in watching that one. If Olivet is able to upset the Britons and the Flying Dutchman beat Trine, then Flying Dutchman would make the MIAA tournament. If Albion wins and wins the championship outright, then the Flying Dutchman would need to beat Trine by 4 goals in order to advance. Delay a game on the Flying Dutchman. 30-second penalty. And MIAA tiebreaker rules, the goal differential separates 3 teams. No loss is worth more than 6 goals. Flying Dutchman lost 23-7 to Olivet. Trine beat Olivet by 2 goals. So Olivet's right now is in the driver's seat with 4. And then Trine is at 22. But right now, the Britons strike again.
Albion goal, number 21, David
Dorado with the goal.
number 18,
And 18, Dylan Neal with the assist. Dylan's third of the game. 19-6, 3.5 left here in the final period. So right now Olivet's at +4. And Trine is at +2. Flying Dutchman would need to win by 4 goals to get back even with Trine in that tiebreaker. And then Olivet would advance, and then Hope and Trine would go to a head-to-head tiebreaker. And if Hope were to win, then they would win that as well. So everything really comes down to Saturday. MIAA tournament kind of comes early for the Flying Dutchman. Shot there by Grant Brogan. Saved by Brad Bogus. Brad will bring it up. Shot Zach Weber on the charge, and he scores. Zach Weber with his first goal of the game to go along with an assist. 19-7. Flying Dutchman trail. 2:13 left. .31 Albion's Adam Jarvis called for the slash. 1 minute penalty here. Face-off goes to Kyle DeCamp. Up to Antonio Reeves. Reeves finds a wide open Aaron McCann, but Aaron's shot is high. Flying Dutchman bring it up. Shot wide. Hope will keep possession. Shot. Goal for the Flying Dutchman. Parker Ostrink with his second goal of the game. 19-8 our score. 142 remaining here in the second half. Again, 2:30 start on Saturday. Flying Dutchman here at Van Andel Stadium for the regular season finale. Flying Dutchman need to win and figure out a big win. It'll be tough. Trying is very tough defensively, not giving up a lot of goals. But the Flying Dutchmen have a chance. Face-off win for DeCamp and the Brentons. One minute remaining in regulation. Bretons are on their way to a share of the MIAA championship. Alma has an 11-8, and now a 16-9 lead over the Knights, so they are on their way to denying the Britons an outright championship just yet. Olivet and Albion will tangle on Friday. And that will be our final score. Hope Albion 19, Hope 8. Congratulations to the Britons on a share of the MIAA championship. Flying Dutchmen will be back in action on Saturday, 2:30, a must-win game against the Thunder of Trine. It's a lacrosse doubleheader. Noon match for women's lacrosse against St. Mary's. And then men's match at 2:30. Of course, come out and support the Flying Dutch women's lacrosse team on Thursday. They will be playing Calvin in an important MIAA contest as the Flying Dutch make their quest to qualify for the MIAA tournament and bounce back from a loss to Albion tonight as well. Well, thank you, everyone, for watching today. We look forward to having you back on the air on Thursday for more lacrosse action, and we'll bring you a lacrosse action doubleheader on Saturday as well. This is Alan Babbitt signing off. Thanks to everyone who helped bring this broadcast to you, and we'll see you again soon.